Did you know that abortion is one of the leading causes of death in the United States today? We can prevent these deaths by fighting to outlaw abortion. After discussing my personal beliefs and extensive research, I have come to the conclusion that abortion is immoral and should not be performed. I will now inform you on the point at which life begins, the alternate choice to abortion, and the harmful effects abortion has on women. The point at which life begins is the main part of my research on abortion. I have come to the conclusion that life first spiritually begins before conception. God tells us in His Word, the Bible, that He Himself creates life spiritually before it is found on the earth. God creates each life with a specific plan and purpose. After life is created spiritually, it is then created physically on earth through human conception, which is the act of conceiving a child. Many scientists have confirmed that life physically begins when the male sperm enters the female egg at the moment of human conception. Due to the fact that life begins at this moment, every child should be given the opportunity to grow into a functioning human being. Abortion stops this process and results in the death of a human life. To continue on that thought, murder is the act of killing another human life. This is what is being done through abortion. A baby's life spiritually begins before conception and physically at conception, and that baby should be given a full opportunity at life. Many women fear that they will not be able to, or they do not have the desire to care for a baby, so they turn to abortion as the only choice. But it is not. Adoption is a viable and moral choice. One thing abortion does do is relinquish the mother of the obligations of caring for a child. Adoption does the same thing, except there is no loss of precious life. Adoption is a possibility because many families have the desire to adopt a child. Some couples' only opportunity to have a family is through adoption. Studies have shown that there are 36 couples for every family, for every child that is put up for adoption. This proves that adoption is a choice. Abortion is not the only option because many families are willing and wanting to adopt a child and give it a long and happy life. Abortion has been proven to be very harmful for women, physically and psychologically. Reports have shown that abortions have caused some form of physical damage to the mother that can impact her present and her future. Examples include excessive bleeding, vomiting, embolisms, and even sterility. Alongside the physical damage, there are also over 100 documented psychological complications that result almost immediately after an abortion is performed. These include depression, low self-esteem, self-destructive behavior, memory loss, chronic crying, and much more. Also, many women, after they have an abortion, turn to alcohol and drug abuse. Sadly, many women have thoughts of or even attempted suicide because of their choice to commit an abortion. Now that I have taught you the negative sides to abortion, I hope that each of you will take a stand against abortion and become members of the pro-life community. Thank you.
Let's eat.
Okay.
Come on.
That was so good. Let's eat. That was
that was interesting.
It was interesting.
Bad stuff.
There's some people don't think nothing about it.
Well, they put a new